The Camaro and you want to know when does it actually come out, I'm happy to let you know that production starts in February of 2009, so that's just a few months away from now. And while this is our concept Camaro, I'm going to give you some details on our actual production model. And I guarantee that whether you love the Camaro because you owned one in '67 or just because you want to be part of one of the most exciting driving experiences on the planet, our 2010 production model is definitely going to impress and surprise you. Now you all know that the heart and soul of any Camaro lies underneath the hood, right? So I'm going to start out by telling you about the engines that we've got. Now the LS and the LT models have got a 3.6 liter V6 engine that's got variable valve timing as well as direct injection technology. Now before you say I don't want to hear about the V6, I want to hear about the V8. Let me tell you, that V6 will get 300 horsepower and 273 foot-pounds of torque. And if you know anything about engines, you know that 300 horsepower on a V6 is pretty good. Now if you want to kick it up a notch, the Camaro SS has got a 6.2 liter small block V8 engine. Now the projection on that, 400 horsepower, 395 foot-pounds of torque. That's if you want to go with the high dramatic 6-speed automatic transmission. But if you want to go with a short throw 6-speed manual, the projection, 422 horsepower, 408 foot-pounds of torque. And this 2010 Camaro, perfectly engineered. It's got a near 50-50 weight distribution. Now what that means for you is that you're going to get precision ride and handling. It's also got twin ball joint strut front suspension and independent rear suspension. Now that combination brings the 2010 Camaro to a level of refinement that the competition can't match. And all you have to do is take a look at it and you can tell we definitely took some design cues from the first generation Camaros. Now again, you see the concept Camaro up here, but production model, very similar to this one. Very slight differences. I'm going to show you some things you can look forward to seeing on our actual production model. Now up here in the front, you'll notice it's got a V shape. On our actual production model, you'll also notice that slight V shape that echoes those first generation Camaros. You can also see we've got our nice contemporary Chevy bow tie integrated in the grille. You'll also see fog lamps on this one, which do come standard on the LT and the SS models. On our concept one, you can also see this nice power bulge hood with the low profile reverse mohawk roof. You will see that on the production model as well. And that reverse mohawk roof actually reflects the cockpit interior on the inside of this vehicle. Now something else that's really nice about the production model is it's got one-piece body side stamping. So it's got a really clean look to it. Bold fenders, muscular rear shoulders, much like the ones you see here, difference is a little more rounded. It's also got these nice gills that you see on the side. Now, this one you see here on our concept model has open vents. On the actual production model, it's closed off, so it's more like indentations that help reflect that design of the first generation Camaros. Now, when you come to the back, you'll notice it's got twin tail lamps and dual exhaust tips. Now, on our actual production model, we've also got nice bright dual exhaust tips and twin tail lamps. Slightly different design on it, but looks just as great as the one that you see up here. Now something else that really gives this vehicle a strong road presence are the wheels. Now our concept Camaro has got 21s in the front and 22s in the back. On the actual production model, it comes standard with 18-inch steel wheels. Now if you go with an LT model, you can choose 18 or 19-inch aluminum wheels, and the performance-driven SS has got standard 20-inch aluminum wheels. It's also got its own unique front fascia, a unique rear spoiler, and special SS badging. Now I'm going to open the door and you guys can take a look on the inside. Now remember, this is our concept Camaro, so our production won't look quite like this, but the great thing about it is the layout is pretty similar to what you see here. Now it's got a retro feel to it. Right here on the instrument panel, you'll notice it's got a dual cockpit design. That's the same as in the production model. Difference is the tachometer and speedometer will have a more functional appearance to them. You can also see underneath the radio area, there's going to be 4 gauges. That's an option that you can add on to the production model. And again, the difference in the appearance will be a little more functional. Now, while it does have a retro feel, Chevrolet also delivers a lot of advanced technology. You can get a USB port, Bluetooth phone connectivity, premium audio system from Boston Acoustics. You can even add things on like ambient lighting and a lot of bright touches of chrome on the inside. Now, again, what you're looking at up here is our concept Camaro, and this first got unveiled in 2006 at the Detroit International Auto Show. Now, when this vehicle got unveiled, it created a lot of excitement, and people have been waiting for it ever since. Now, like I said earlier, production does start in February 2009, just a few months away from now, but you can actually go to your dealerships now and place orders for them. Now, if you want to know pricing, the V6 starts out $22,995, and the V8 starts out at $30,995. Extremely reasonable pricing, super competitive, especially when you see all that the Camaro has to offer. Now, if you go to Chevy.com, you can see pictures of the actual production model as well as all of the colors available and the different options you have on each of the models. Now, if you're waiting for the convertible will come out within a year after the release of our hardtop coupe here. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask myself, our friendly specialist. We're more than happy to help you out. There are a couple things I want to point out today here in our Chevrolet display. Over here to my right, we've got our ZR1 Corvette, fastest production vet that they've ever produced. You might want to check that one out. We've also got toward the front of the display the Chevrolet Traverse. That's one of Chevy's newest additions. It's a crossover SUV that can seat up to 8 passengers. It's got a really sleek design to it. And over here on my left, we've got gas-friendly to gas-free. You can see our Tahoe Hybrid as well as our Malibu Hybrid. And of course, our full lineup of Chevrolet vehicles are here. And if you're going to be around here for a little while, we do have a test drive going on here. If you want to sign up, you can sign up right behind where the Traverse is. There's a desk there. Just for doing a test drive. By the way, no, you can't test drive the Camaro, but several other GM's vehicles you can test drive. They will give you a little car kit as a gift. So if you're going to be around for a little while, it's definitely worth checking out. Again, let us know if you have any questions or comments, and thank you so much for stopping by.